Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RadioSilentPlay.com. I am your moderator for today on April 18th, 2015. Let me start off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before trading any stocks or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. Okay, we're going to start doing these weekend updates, and we're going to start using video. A little bit more hands-on and to show traders actually what we're seeing in the charts. Last week, we had a little bit of a down day on a Friday, okay? For the last several weeks on Fridays, you've been having down days, but that's not to say that market trends have broken. Okay, markets are still in an uptrend. Okay, but there are some things that we should consider. Okay, let's take a look at the transports. Okay, that's ticker symbol $TRAN. If you look at the transports, okay, and that's pretty much signals what the GDP is, growth in the markets, stocks like FDX, FedEx, UPS, which are parcel companies, they're showing the growth. They're showing movement in what the markets are doing. Right now, you're looking at this pretty much a bearish flag here, okay? Anytime that this is an upside down F or a bear flag, you're witnessing this market be a little bit weaker, okay? Whenever there's weakness in these transports, it's showing a little bit of slowdown in growth, okay? So what we're looking at here is an attempt to break this bearish flag on the downside. But if you look here, it's never really quite confirmed below it. Remember, we talk about 2 consecutive days closes below these levels. But if you notice here, we had a little bit of an up move here after that first day of a down day. Okay, it did trend and it tested this level again, failed to break it. And now we're looking at another test on a break below this bottom trend line. Okay, this is significant. What we want to make sure is that this 8,600 level holds here for the transports. If you see here, it did close above this level, so I would not be surprised for this to kind of actually move higher and test a little bit higher. So that means that there's still a little bit more potential upside in the markets. Okay, looking at the SPY, we gave a great trade, okay, on that Friday market scalp. And why? Is because we noticed that there was a gap down pre-market in the SPY. And now, we use the 8-day and the 21-day moving average. I recommend that many traders, especially radio silent players, start using this, especially on the big boards. Okay, make sure that you use that 8-day moving average and that 21-day moving average. Okay, if we noticed, okay, the markets gapped down and they actually were trading lower, okay, lower into this level. It was trading lower than 209.28. We saw that it was a considerable drop from the day before, closing at 210 level. So we saw that the markets were opening at 209.14, so that was a level or key resistance that we were looking at. There was going to be a little bit more sentiment on the bearish side, so we were looking to short the market down to this 21-day moving average at 208.13. Okay, when SPY hit that 209.14, it actually triggered an entry at 17 cents on the weekly scalps. Now, whenever we trade the weekly scalps, it's usually a day trade. Okay, those were pretty much April 17th. Contracts that we were looking to sell into the markets on that very last day. Okay, so those contracts, when the markets hit down as low as 207, okay, went up as high up in the 60-cent range. Okay, it was a pretty good trade. Now, that does not mean that we're going to fall in love with the downside. Okay, and now I'm going to show you why. If you look here on the options setups, I talked about this 206.40 and 207.60 entry levels for that target of 209 and 210. Okay, if you look here, we talked about this channel here. This bottom of the trend channel is holding significantly. So any move back to this level was a buying opportunity. If we look back now, okay, it actually triggered and it gave us an entry at that 207 level. Okay, didn't quite hit that 206.40 level, but it did give us an opportunity to enter at 207 10, 207.20 after we noticed that 207 held. Okay, now what we're looking for is for the markets to hold this 21-day moving average at 208.10. Okay, so next week what we're looking for is that support line at 208.10. If you look here, okay, it attempted to break this level here. This is a low, and then we posted higher lows. It always attempted to break it, but it never confirmed. Higher low, attempted to break, never closed below it. Over here, same thing. So this market is still in that trend. I know we had a couple of guys in the chat room talking about sentiment, bearish sentiment. Oh no, the markets are going down. Oh no, the markets are going down. Don't think like that. Okay, you put the trend levels. We give you the charts, and you just follow them. Now, if this market closes below the 208.10 on 2 consecutive closes, now you can start looking, okay, now there's a little bit of a bearish sentiment in the markets. Okay, so I want traders to keep an eye on that. Now, moving on, the FDX. This is part of the transport sector. Okay, we're looking at this trend line here break. Okay, it did break below it. It saw a beautiful down move here in the markets, and then what we saw was an attempt to break this and start trading a little bit higher. But what do we see here? We got a high here, a lower high here, a lower high here, a lower high here, and now you have a breakdown. So any attempt back to this 170, 170, 130 level will be a shorting opportunity on the FDX. As you see, the transports are a little bit bearish. Okay, you got a bear flag on them. So any move up here to the 170, 170, 130 will be a shorting opportunity and a potential move down to this 160 level. Okay, so I want traders to keep an eye on the FDX. Okay, the QQQs did trigger again. Okay, what was the setup here? Okay, this was the setup actually given on an options alert. But what I noticed was a little bit of kiss of this level. Okay, I did tell you or tell members in the group me chat, look for that 105.80 to add. Okay, starters on calls. Okay, that actually triggered because this saw a low of 105.55. We closed at 106 and we triggered at 105.80. Okay, so we're looking for another kiss. If you look here, okay, this is where the trend line started. It kissed it here, okay, and it traded higher. Now it kissed it here, and now it's trading higher, and now it's kissing in here. Okay, these are what you call higher lows. This market is still in an uptrend. Okay, don't get faked out. This is what I call a fake out, breakout, or FOBO. So what you want to see is a clear break below this 105.50 on 2 consecutive closes. If you do close below 105.50 2 times, now you can look to short the markets because now you've just broken key levels and now you just broken an uptrend channel that has broken in quite some times. Then after that, you have some downside down to this 102 level. Okay, but for now, I think that we're just going to kiss this level and we may test this 108.90, 110 level, okay, next week. Okay, another stock that we've been trading is the Apple. Okay, Apple did do a beautiful move from our entry at 123.10. It hit a high of 128. Since then, now it's consolidated. It tried to break this wedge pattern here, but never confirmed above it. Okay, there was a trader up in the chat room saying, "Oh no, we're gonna stop out. We're gonna stop out." We haven't stopped out yet. Okay, I think this is still in the buy zone. If you want to re-enter this buy zone, you can, because what are we seeing here? This is a low, higher low, and now we got a higher low here. Okay, so this wedge pattern is still intact. You got a little bit of a bullish flag here. Okay, a little bit more time. There's a little bit more time in this price and pattern. And what you're seeing here is these Bollinger Bands get a little tighter here inside the calendar channel. That's triggering a pulse. Okay, so I want traders to just keep an eye on Apple. If it pulls back down and kisses that 123.50 level, then buy some more. Now, if you close below this low here, at 122.10, now you have to be wary about it. If you close below 122.20 on 2 consecutive closes, now you look to stop out. Okay. Another stock that we took on a trade was that 129 level on the TLT. This is the 20-year treasury. Anytime you see pressure on the markets, what you tend to notice is that the TLTs kind of catch a bid. Okay, the TLTs triggered at 129. Okay, we didn't quite necessarily hit that 128.30 level, but we still triggered at 129, and we actually hit target 1 again at 130. So this is a rinse and repeat stock for us. Okay, this is how we trade. Okay, we're witnessing this bullish flag pattern and just trading above this level. Now what we're looking for is a clear close above 131.50 on 2 consecutive closes. If you do close above that, then we're likely going to hit that potential target at 134. And then what I recommend traders to do is to move their stops to break even at 129. Okay, just a great move on the TLT. Okay, the Walmart trade, another great trade. It was sent out via group me chat, and I also alerted it through the mobile app. Okay, this was given an opportunity to enter here at 80, okay, at 80 level, and we saw a target 1 hit on Thursday at 79.80 with a 79.13 low, and then we hit a target 2 of 78.50 hitting a low of 77.55. Just a great trade. Now what you're looking for is two clear closes below the 77.80. Okay, if you close below 77.80, two consecutive closes, I don't see why this couldn't hit 74. Okay, so this is another great trade. Okay, still in play. Now moving on to the small caps. Okay, we do trade the small caps as well. We went long on the NQ. We entered at $3.80 to $4. This gave us an opportunity to enter as low as $3.40. Okay, this was just a great move. So it gave us an entry at a low of $3.42. And if you notice here, we hit a high of $4.40. Okay, just a great move. Okay, this is still in a bullish uptrend. If you look here, you have higher lows here. Any pullback down to this 390 level will give an opportunity for a re-entry. Okay, the moving average here, the 50-day moving average and the 20-day moving average are at 390. This stock used to trade at about 20 bucks at one point, and now it's trading at a fraction of that price. Okay, this is just a great trade for RSP members. Another good one was AKS. This is the weekly chart on the AKS. This actually triggered here at $3.67. Okay, that triggered and it hit a high of 490. Pulled back, gave us another re-entry here, and now since then hit a high of $5.30. At some point, I do see this stock trading as high as $7. Okay, just a great trade on the AKS. Okay, this is pretty much a weekly wrap up on what the markets did. I will be doing another one on the OTC. So I want traders to get accustomed. I know I usually do it on email, but I want to be more hands-on, give you guys a little bit more visual, get some more confidence in the room. Okay. I will see you later on Sunday for the Sunday night meeting. Traders that want to be part of the team, just feel free to enter and join a free subscription here. You can go down to the subscription drop box and just click on the free trial and just join our services here. Try us out for 1 month. Okay, I guarantee you're gonna really enjoy the service. Okay, if you have any questions, any doubt, just feel free to email me at radiosilentplay@gmail.com. Okay, everyone, have a great weekend. Take care.